Testing, testing. One, two, three. Testing, testing. One, two, three. All right, so we are tuning in at days 14 and 15, respectively, of my two Call of War games, and they are both coming to a very short end. I will very quickly show you the Clash of Nations Sweden game. And one of the things that I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to probably do more consistent but shorter streams. I want to do a series of videos so you can really see the progression marked off every day. So I believe my last video showed that Spain had joined me, and now you see the completion of this. UK went AI pretty fast. He went AFK pretty fast. He's about to be defeated. Actually, this troop's going to take St. John, and then this troop is going to take Valletta. So in 5 hours, the United Kingdom will no longer exist. Italy will still exist for a little bit, just because of... By the time I finally got down here, Finland took out the big stack of 18, and then I guess decided to just go screw off and take other stuff, which seems kind of dumb to me, but they definitely had an opportunity to take as much of Italy as they wanted, and they didn't. So I just kind of went in, and because Italy had also gone AFK, the entire nation was basically empty. So now we're just mopping up. As you can see, there's only 3 nations left. Spain is going to get a very nice coalition win out of this. Congratulations, Spain, you light tank brigade spamming psychopath. Yeah, like, look at his army. It's light tanks, light tank, light tank, light tank, battle destroyers, all level 1. Even his okay, so he's got some medium tanks here. That's good. Where are his armies? What on earth? How many armies does he actually have? How can that be? Oh, 39 units. Yeah, 39 units at this stage of the game is embarrassing. The only reason I have that low number is because I literally, like, sacrificed all of my units on the altar of taking down the United Kingdom and Italy at the same time. Like, this massive assault that just descended on me. And I managed to, like, completely hold the line. I didn't lose a single province during the attack. Like, look at my casualty figures. 27,000 to 54,000, 6,000 to 32,000. Those are some beautiful statistics. Those are just really nice. But, yep, the war is about to be over. As soon as the UK is defeated, the newspaper will flag with the with only 3 members left in the game. The game can end. Hello, X-Master. We're just wrapping up this last game. I'm gonna get a nice coalition win here. And yeah, and that will be that. Another game, another win. Some of you might think at this moment, oh, he should go for a solo war. I don't like the more this levels up, right? The more my bar gets higher. I think it's good for me to have statistics, and you can see my service record statistics that show a high level, extremely high skills. As you can see, a 2.8 PvP killed KO KD is just I mean, that's extremely good. But this is the number I really pay attention to. 12 games joined, solo victories 2, coalition victories 2. I want to get that number a bit higher. Solo victories generally mean there's been some betrayal involved, and if I won, then I'm the one successfully betraying. So I kind of want to avoid that, continuing to, like, get that number higher. So if I can get some coalition wins, I'm going to be just happy. I'm also not in a position to actually try for a solo win. It took so much out of my forces to just stave off the attack that maybe I could take out this part of Finland, maybe, but all these guys would turn around in reverse direction straight at me. Maybe I can hold the Baltic, but it's dicey. It would be the biggest like 50-50 of my life against a much superior economic and power and army. Like, look at his army. My army is 42 units. Greatest number in the world. Very nice. His number is 73, so I'd have to get like 2-to-1 kill ratio on everything, and I'm just not equipped for that. Of course, he could always, like, you know, sail everything to like Danzig and then try to cross into my subs, but I just don't think there's a reason for me to be that to just gamble like that at this stage of the game. I also tend to actually value loyalty very highly, and he's been completely loyal to me the entire time, hasn't stationed any troops, hasn't threatened me in any way. He's been a very good partner, so we're going to get a win here. Do I play Supremacy 1914? No, I do not. I've heard good things, though. I've heard good things, for sure. So now that we've finished that, by the way, though, of course, although we are very quickly wrapping up the game, and I expect this to be done tomorrow, at no point should you ever stop building stuff. At no point should you ever stop the production. The production keeps going no matter what. I'm keep rebuilding my army. I keep building rockets. I keep getting my plane fleet finishing. I keep researching because there is absolutely no reason not to. There is not a single reason in the world for me to not do that right now. You always have to assume that someone else is going to decide to backstab you, even though you can clearly see that they're not. Even if there's only a 1% chance. A 1% chance. You just don't do it. You do not leave yourself open for no reason. So, I'm not going to leave myself open, and we're going to win tomorrow. Now to the more interesting game. This one is... We got more time on it, to be sure, but I think we've established the diplomatic basis for a very solid win here. Oh, good. Revolt. Captured. Okay, so this could be worse. So... We're going to send these 9 attack bombers to kill this. How long do we have here? Why is he not attacking? This must... Okay, so this is an interesting... Okay, so this is actually a really rare... interaction that I want to demonstrate for you right now in this game. You do not see this that often. What has happened here is I moved my troops to Fort Severn, a place we are at war with. Now, what should have happened is the moment they got there, they should have taken the city, right? But on the way there, or at some point, maybe even like timed very closely together, this light tank brigade was created. It was literally built by Fort Severn. And so my army did not instantly attack it, as it kind of reasonably should have. 47.9. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the most optimal route. I'm going to send these planes. They're going to hit it. They're going to kill it. And then I'm going to take this section. So let me look at the strategic. So let me, first off, before diving into... Well, actually, I will dive into the tactics a little bit. Let me split off. Okay. Let me sort of first off explain the global situation. So after much convincing and a series of diplomatic messages between myself and this other coalition called American Powers, between Alaska and West Montana. I finally convinced Alaska, who I think is not hostile. I think he just doesn't speak English that well. And I basically finally was like, I kind of like threatened him into saying, like, either let me into your coalition or I'll declare war. Without actually saying that, because I'm a nice guy. I am now part of the leading coalition, by far. It seems like there's this actually like close battle. That is not true at all. As you can see, this coalition made up of Columbia, Florida, Pennsylvania, and South Carolina. Pennsylvania is technically alive, but he's being killed by the AI here. South Carolina is alive, but Florida is AI. So at this point, you have South Carolina and Columbia versus West Montana, Alaska, me, and Oregon. You know what? Let me turn on the music for this. And I'm going to do a double check and just make sure that the sound is tuned all right. Yeah, I think that's okay. So, I like Columbia. The reason I can see them right now is because I made an early alliance with him where we're sharing maps. We were so far apart that I guess he thought it wouldn't do any harm. And I'm not gonna snitch on him to West Montana, even if West Montana asks me. I have no interest in doing that. Because I would like to try to convince them to kick Oregon, who's very inactive, out of the coalition, and bring Columbia in. I think that'll be better. Just because, look, Oregon is not... This stuff, look at this. This is pathetic. He's got... What the heck? Oregon is clearly a moron. He has no understanding of the actual game or how it's played. Yeah, very low level. Let me check his service record. Not a great KD ratio. Games joined 1. Okay, yeah, that should tell you everything you need to know. It's going to be really annoying fighting against Columbia, so I'm going to try to convince them to basically let Columbia in exchange for Oregon. I will quite happily volunteer to murder Oregon, and it will not take that long. He is not that good of a player. But in the meantime, I finally was able to convince Alaska to, join up with me. So now we have pretty much most of the northern quadrant. We are finishing that off now. I think me and Alaska should be able to finish off these two nations here pretty quickly. And then right now I'm working on taking West Montana while trying to kind of set it up so that Alaska is taking all of the actual heavy damage. I think that's totally fine in warfare. And in the meantime, I'm really trying to... man, why did all these nations just rebel on me? That's a bunch of provinces. I don't like this. I'm gonna patrol, I'm gonna patrol here, just because I'm kind of worried that he's got some troops moving around. I can't imagine what they might be, unless they were stationed here and moved up while I wasn't looking. But I've got more than enough troops here to just kind of, to pretty much just wreck him. Yeah, I'm gonna move this down to Longlock. Yeah, don't expect me to pronounce any of these names correctly. I've got a very nice, fast-moving army here. Let me send one of these to... Gonna take that. 59 minutes. Oop, better slow down. I'm gonna... See, here's the thing. West Ontario is about to take my comrade, Alaska's territory. Now, I just kind of want as much territory as I can get. So this guy's going to be able to take it in 59 minutes. So we are going to advance there to reclaim it, but we are going to make sure that we get there too late to stop the taking of the province. And that'll basically mean that this province will switch over to Western Ontario, and I will immediately take it back for myself. Split off one unit and take that. Yeah, so this is a better situation than getting in a war with Alaska. I'm not sure how good Alaska is, but Alaska does have a lot of troops. And for me, it's not about the number of troops, it's more about the distance. I would have had to cover a lot of distance. And because now, even that alone made me think, well, maybe I can do that. I can take on Alaska. I can drive all the way across the continent. And I'll have this nice little destroyer flotilla that I had kind of sneakily crept up here. This is a 3-day voyage, by the way, from South Quebec, where I sent it off, all the way to Prudhoe Bay. They won't get all the way there. I'll have them attack Northwest Territories before then. But I think I did a very good job. That was my backup plan, just in case Alaska decided not to be so friendly. Yeah, so now we're just gonna kind of mop up the game. West Montana is gonna keep taking territory. You know, we might not actually even have a fight with Colombia. It'll depend on what Colombia wants to do. Because Colombia's ranking is so good, I don't know how that affects them if we win a coalition war. But basically, I'm set up in with another good coalition. Alaska might not know totally what he's doing, but West Montana is very good. West Montana is very skilled. Responds right away. That is a very good KD. 2.27. Not as good as mine, but very good. However, though, I keep looking at Colombia, and Colombia could be a long-term threat. Not a great KD, but look at this. Level 121, games joined 50, solo victories 2, coalition victories 6. That makes me think that he plays a lot of games. He knows kind of what he's doing. He's got a 2.11 province KD, so that's a little bit of a confusing stat line. But on the whole, I think we're doing well. I think, you know, I'm just going to keep kind of growing my army just in case, clean up this whole section of the map, and then probably start pulling my troops back to this line to take Michigan next. Yeah, so this game is going well, and this game is about to end. So one of the things that I want to do, because I've been doing this with kind of with breaks of a couple of days in between, there is a lot of progress made every day. So I think I want, when I start up 2 more games after this one finishes, then one of the things I really do want to do is try to stream it every single day. Just be really regular, really consistent about it. I'm starting a new job soon, so that'll give me a good opportunity to really get consistent. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if I might be on again very soon to play Arkham, or I might not. I always seem to think I'm going to, and then I never quite get up the energy to actually do a run, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, have a good one. Oh wait, while I'm here, I won't end the stream yet. I might as well check on province administration. At this point, my economy is very healthy. The reason it's so low is because I'm using it. I'm very much using all of this terrain. I'm going to build better infrastructure here. Someone's going to be traveling right through it. Yeah, so I just want to make sure that I'm built. At this point, you know, my infrastructure is fully built up. Level 5 industry, level 3 recruiting stations. And I'm just, yeah, I'm kind of done with construction in a lot of places. You know, if I have a bunch of free stuff, I'll probably build more. But in the meantime, I'm just kind of building up my my armies. One of the nice things about the newspaper statistics is, oh wow, West Montana 7%. That's disgusting. Economies, I'm doing very well. And then as of the 12th, I was the strongest military power. I'm not sure that that's true right now. But I think it's probably close. Yeah. So we're doing good. I hope I'll get an opportunity to use nukes in this game, but I kind of doubt it. I've got my whole system, like, totally set up for it, you know? I've got a level 5 secret lab. You know, my research is progressing. It's on the cutting edge. I just don't think we're going to get to day 20, unfortunately. Anyway, everything's progressing well. And, yeah.